Have you ever wondered why so many people fail when trying to transform their lives? The truth is, most of them believe that change happens through big gestures, when in reality, true personal revolution starts with small but powerful daily actions. And the most impressive part? You don't need months to see results. In just 1 week, with the right habits, you can transform your routine, mindset, and life in ways you never imagined. Sounds impossible? I invite you to try. Many people underestimate the power of simple habits like waking up early, exercising daily, or even spending a few minutes journaling. What they don't realize is that these practices not only boost productivity but also help reconnect mind and body. It doesn't matter if you feel stuck in a draining routine or that time is always slipping through your fingers. With just a few simple adjustments, in 1 week, you can start living the most productive and balanced version of yourself. Want to know how this is possible? In this video, I'll share 5 habits that, in just a few days, will completely change your perception of self-care, personal transformation, and how to manage your time efficiently. If you're ready for real, rapid change, stay with us. The secret lies in small actions that you can start practicing today. Change begins with small gestures, in what we repeatedly do. It's not about big turnarounds, but the consistency of new habits that slowly shape who we are. Imagine the power of incorporating small daily actions that, over time, create a transformation from the inside out. Just like a plant needs water every day, we also need to nurture our habits to flourish into something better. Personal transformation doesn't happen overnight, it's the sum of these small choices we make daily. Adopting new habits is like building a house, brick by brick. Every habit, whether related to productivity, self-care, or even how we see the world, is a crucial piece of this construction. When we choose habits that align with our goals, change becomes inevitable. For example, implementing journaling or mindful eating can bring about not just physical but also mental transformation, where each new habit fuels a positive cycle in our routine. Over time, these transformative habits become automatic, and that's when the magic happens. Before you know it, what once required so much effort is now part of who you are. It's not about changing the world in one day but about making small, consistent decisions that, in the end, transform your life in ways you never imagined. And once these habits are rooted, you begin to wonder, what if I add one more? Waking up early, for instance, could be the next step. Waking up early is more than just having more hours in the day. It's about claiming time for yourself before the world wakes up, a moment of tranquility where you can focus on your self-care and productivity. The early morning hours are precious, as the mind is more rested, and this is the ideal time to meditate, do light physical exercise, or simply reflect on the day ahead. The difference between starting the day in chaos or calm can define the rest of your hours. When you wake up early, something powerful happens, you regain control over your time. Instead of racing against the clock, you gain precious minutes to organize your tasks, practice mindful eating with a peaceful breakfast, and even include a journaling session. Over time, the habit of waking up early goes beyond productivity, it becomes a self-care practice. A simple adjustment to your wake-up time can create space for a morning routine focused on personal growth. If waking up early isn't part of your routine, a good way to start is by setting your alarm 15 minutes earlier each day until you reach your ideal wake-up time. It may be tough at first, but soon you'll see the benefits in your productivity, mental health, and even your mood throughout the day. Over time, the peace of the morning becomes indispensable, and daily exercise can fit perfectly into this window. Speaking of daily exercise, how about exploring the impact it can have on your life? Incorporating daily exercise into your routine is one of the most powerful changes you can make. It's not just about keeping the body fit, but also about cultivating a clearer, more balanced mind. Moving your body every day, even for 20 or 30 minutes, releases endorphins that improve mood, increase energy, and reduce stress. The constant practice increases energy, and soon you'll find yourself more willing, both physically and mentally, to face daily challenges. Besides improving productivity, daily physical exercise is an essential form of self-care. It could be a walk outdoors, a yoga session, or even a light run. The important thing is to find something you enjoy and stay consistent. By creating this habit, you'll start to notice changes in your posture, mood, and even your concentration abilities. Not to mention the positive impact on physical health, such as increased endurance and improved cardiovascular system. And the impact isn't limited to the body. Exercising daily also fosters personal growth, as it helps develop discipline and establish a solid self-care routine. For those just starting, a good starting point could be something simple, like 15 minutes of stretching or a brief walk around the block. Over time, these small steps turn into a habit you don't want to abandon. And while the body moves, the mind also finds clarity, something that can be enhanced with another powerful practice, journaling. Journaling is a powerful tool for anyone seeking mental clarity and self-awareness. By dedicating a few minutes each day to putting thoughts on paper, you begin to organize your emotions, understand patterns, and even discover solutions to problems that once seemed complex. It's not about writing something perfect but about externalizing what's going on internally. This daily habit can be the key to a quiet but deep transformation in your life, helping to release the weight of daily concerns and stimulate personal growth. A simple journaling practice can begin with just 10 minutes at the end of the day. You can write about how your routine was, what you learned, or even jot down 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, this becomes a natural reflex, and you'll find that writing not only calms the mind but also offers insights into your emotions and thoughts. It's a form of self-care that helps develop a clearer view of life, your choices, and the directions you want to take. And the most interesting part is that journaling doesn't need rules. It can be a space to vent, plan, or simply reflect. For those just starting, a good tip is to ask yourself simple questions like, what could I have done differently today, or what are my goals for tomorrow? This reflective writing practice fits perfectly into any time of day, but especially in those quiet minutes that the morning offers, right after waking up early. And now that your mind is lighter, how about talking about the importance of mindful eating? Mindful eating is a practice that goes beyond just eating. It's a way of being present in the moment, enjoying every flavor, texture, and sensation that food offers. Many times, we find ourselves eating without thinking, distracted by screens or other concerns. But by bringing full attention to meals, not only do we enjoy food more, but we also become aware of signals of fullness, avoid overeating, and even improve digestion. This habit change can be a game changer when it comes to self-care.
Want to transform your life from the inside out? Check out our ebook with practical tools for real change. Go to the pinned comment, click the link, and see how to start your transformation today.
Mindful eating can start with small steps, like turning off the TV or putting your phone away during meals and taking a few minutes to appreciate what's in front of you. Savoring the aroma, noticing the colors on the plate, and chewing slowly are all part of this practice that transforms your relationship with food. For example, when having a simple breakfast, you can pay attention to the texture of the food, the taste of the coffee, and how your body responds. This level of presence enhances your connection with your body, helping you make healthier, more balanced decisions. By incorporating this habit into your routine, you'll also start to notice the emotional impact that food has. How many times do we eat out of stress or anxiety, without actually being hungry? Mindful eating helps us identify these traps and respond more intentionally. Over time, you'll find that this practice not only transforms your physical health but also improves your emotional well-being. And speaking of intentionality, limiting screen time is another powerful way to take care of your mind and productivity. Limiting screen time is an essential strategy for improving mental health and productivity in today's digital world. With so many visual stimuli just a click away, it's easy to spend hours scrolling through feeds or watching videos without realizing how time flies. But this habit not only affects our ability to focus but also the quality of our sleep and emotional well-being. By reducing the use of electronic devices, especially before bed, you give your brain the necessary rest for it to function more efficiently and balanced. A practical way to start limiting screen time is by setting specific times to disconnect. For example, you can set a period at night, an hour before bed, to put away your phone and opt for more relaxing activities like reading a book or meditating. By reducing this time, you'll notice a significant improvement in the quality of your sleep, which, in turn, will positively impact your productivity the next day. It's a small habit change that creates lasting transformation in your routine. In addition to improving sleep, limiting screen time opens up space for other activities we often neglect. Whether spending more time on self-care, daily exercises, or journaling, disconnecting from the digital world reconnects you with the real world and yourself. And this reconnection is vital for personal growth, as it allows for deeper reflection and greater presence in the here and now. Speaking of being present, how about exploring the benefits of a peaceful morning? The early morning offers a unique opportunity to find tranquility before the world around you starts moving. Setting aside the first hours of the day for self-care can be a game-changer in your productivity and well-being. By waking up early and allowing yourself a moment of peace, you create space to reflect, do light exercises, meditate, or even dedicate time to journaling. This morning practice not only improves your mood but also sets the tone for the rest of the day, making it more organized and smooth. Imagine starting your day with a routine that includes a few minutes of meditation, gentle stretches, and a mindfully enjoyed breakfast. This approach, besides being an excellent example of self-care, allows you to enter the day's rhythm more centered and present. By avoiding the rush in the morning, you transform stress into serenity, which positively affects your productivity and how you handle daily challenges. This morning quietness also fosters personal growth, as it's the ideal time to plan your day with clarity. If you haven't experienced a peaceful morning yet, try setting aside at least 15 minutes upon waking for something that brings calm and satisfaction, whether it's deep breathing exercises or a walk outdoors. Gradually, these moments become indispensable for your balance, and this new morning routine will be the foundation for other transformative habits. Speaking of which, as you aim to create a mindset focused on progress, not perfection, you'll see how these small changes accumulate over time. Many times, the mistake is in expecting perfection instead of valuing progress. By creating a mindset focused on continuous progress, you allow habits to develop naturally and sustainably. The journey of personal transformation isn't about getting everything right every time, but about learning and adjusting along the way. Every small step you take is a victory, and these small changes accumulate, creating a significant impact over time. Adopting this approach removes the weight of trying to be perfect, making room for authentic growth. A practical example of this mindset is starting with accessible goals and gradually increasing them as your confidence and ability grow. For example, when starting a daily exercise routine, don't worry about achieving perfection from the start. Begin with a few minutes of physical activity, respecting your pace, and as you feel more comfortable, increase the intensity. The same goes for journaling. Instead of forcing yourself to write long texts every day, start with small reflections and watch how this practice naturally grows in your routine. This mindset of progress also strengthens personal growth, as you allow yourself to fail and learn from mistakes without being shaken by them. When you stop demanding perfection from yourself, you begin to see true transformation, which comes from consistent, patient practice. As these habits solidify, you realize that big changes happen when you give yourself the time needed to evolve. And speaking of big changes, have you ever wondered if significant transformation is possible in just 1 week? Many people question whether true transformation can happen in just 1 week, and the answer is yes, it's possible. Of course, it's not about a radical, definitive change, but 1 week is enough time to start new habits that can transform your life. By focusing on daily habits like waking up early, practicing daily exercise, and adopting journaling, you'll quickly notice the first signs of change. The feeling of being in control of your routine and seeing improvements in productivity and self-care can be the incentive you need to keep going. In 1 week, you can feel the immediate benefits of waking up earlier, such as having more time for activities that were previously neglected, or experiencing the impact mindful eating has on your energy and disposition. The secret lies in consistency. Even if a week seems short, it's the first step in building the foundation for new behaviors that, over time, will become automatic. Small victories, like feeling less stressed or more present in your day, are clear signs that the transformation has already begun. The key to significant transformation happening in such a short time is dedication and focus. When you decide to implement transformative habits, the effect is almost immediate, not only in your routine but also in how you see yourself and respond to challenges. 1 week may be enough to ignite this spark of change, and over time, these habits strengthen and expand. And as this transformation unfolds, cultivating daily gratitude can amplify the results even more. Daily gratitude is a simple practice but has a profound emotional impact. When you get used to recognizing and appreciating the small things in your day, you begin to change the way you see the world. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you start to value what you already have, and this transforms your mental state. Writing down or reflecting on 3 things you're grateful for every day is a powerful way to improve your mood and bring more lightness to your routine. This practice can be done in the morning, while you enjoy your coffee, or at night before bed. By cultivating gratitude, you're actually training your brain to focus on the positive aspects of life. This shift in perspective not only brings more happiness but also helps you handle daily challenges better. Small acts of gratitude, like being thankful for your health, for the time you dedicate to self-care, or for simple achievements like completing your daily exercise, reinforce an abundance mindset. And the more you practice, the more you realize there are countless reasons to be thankful, even on the toughest days. The emotional impact of gratitude goes beyond momentary well-being. It creates a cycle of personal growth, where you feel more connected to others and yourself. Over time, this practice helps build resilience because you develop the ability to see the positive side, even in adversity. And like any habit, the more you dedicate yourself to this practice, the more transformative it becomes. So, while you're focused on improving your daily habits, gratitude is the glue that ties everything together, enhancing every small change. Now that you've learned about the 5 powerful habits capable of revolutionizing your life in just 1 week, the question remains, are you ready to apply this knowledge? Think carefully, each of these habits has the power to transform your routine, improve your productivity, and promote deep self-care. But the most important thing is, will you take action? There's no point in knowing the path without taking the first step. Which of these habits will you implement first? Waking up earlier? Practicing journaling? Or perhaps starting with something simple like limiting screen time? Whichever habit you choose, remember, transformation starts with the first small step. And over time, you'll see that these small, accumulated changes will create a major revolution in your life. Share in the comments which areas of your life most need transformation. Which habits will you adopt, and how do you plan to apply them in the coming days? Then, come back here and share the results you've achieved. We want to know what's working for you. Oh, and don't forget, if you like this content, like, share, and subscribe to the channel to keep receiving tips and strategies for your personal growth. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next videos. Let's continue this journey together, toward your best self. If you've made it this far, it's because you're committed to your transformation. So, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments which area of your life you most want to transform. Which habit will you start applying first? Come back in a week and tell us how these habits have impacted your life. We're excited to follow your progress. Let's continue this journey together, one habit at a time.